it. 6'11" Christian Laettner.
Christian should be the #1 senior in the draft in early June for the NBA. He's really a miniature Bill Walton. He has a guard inside his body. He stretches out the defense with his long-range shooting, but down low, he's mentally and physically tough. He'll always finalize. The officials are out of the Mid-American Conference. That's Paramore that just threw up the ball.
Duke has won 25 straight games at home. The Blue Devils have a 22-game winning streak overall, dating back to last March. Their last defeat to North Carolina in the title game of the ACC tournament. Laettner down low at 90-77, but Ellis, who just ripped down that defensive board for Notre Dame, didn't play in that game as Taylor, the freshman, shoots and misses, and Laettner outlets to Hurley. Here comes a 3-on-3 break. Lead goes to Brian Davis. Ooh. Look again here, Coach.
Nice pass by Bobby, the quarterback, and here he climbs. That's a condor up there.
Duke in front 4-0. Taylor will be pressured, the freshman, all game long. Here is Bennett coming off his best game, 32 against DePaul in the game. Notre Dame missed 14 of his first 16 shots against DePaul.
And still went on to beat a good team. Booth is a potential All-American. Howard is very good from from DePaul too.
Thomas Hill working hard on Damon Sweet, but can't lose him. A three-point try. And was lamenting the nonstop pressure he knew his team would face. He said, we can't afford to fall way behind early. Notre Dame this season has a history of coming from behind in the second half to win. But it's unlikely they could do it here. Because he calls it, it's a stupid goal. It's not a goal of this team. He said we could lose 4 or 5.
Well, he's got a good break and play in Michigan, those great freshmen we have next week at South Bend in overtime, and also Florida State went down to the wire. The score was 62-62 with 2 minutes to go. And there goes Sweet, one of the trifectas. Those 3 guys can beat you. Ask North Carolina.
Next Sunday, Michigan will play at Notre Dame, a game you'll see here on NBC Sports. Laettner gets the roll, and Duke again opens up a 5-point lead. Driving hard to the basket on a thing of beauty, and the heat's on as Elmer Bennett gives off to Sweet, and here's Damon Sweet bringing the ball up court.
Grant Hill is on Ellis. I think Ellis can get something done here. Nice alley-oop. I told you. Just turned his head on the weak side and gave him the back door. Good pass.
Damon Sweet off to a fast start, hitting 3 or 4 shots for 6 points.
Too much steps, too many steps. Oh, got away with it. Got away with it.
Triggered the steal, tipping it away. Hurley leads at Thomas Hill. Got the wrong end of the hoop, and here comes Elmer Bennett on the fly for Notre Dame. 3-on-2 as the lanes fill. A dish.
Nice.
That's the name of the game now, I guess. And
they play with they're more positive. I mean, they're the champs, and they don't talk about repeating. They talk about pursuing the next championship. The athletic ability to be able to go back up the second time without recoiling.
Grant Hill was the guy who got his own offensive board and the putback. Duke is averaging 94 points a game, and now Notre Dame does some slick things inside again as the lead goes to Damon Sweet. And the Irish, the huge underdog, are back to within 3.
I tell you, why cover anybody else? If you stop any one of those 3 guys, that's all she wrote.
Laettner, not quite enough, but good move by Brian Davis, who wasn't blocked out. Now Notre Dame tries to burn him the other way as Bennett goes all the way down and puts it in. As play in the first half. Don Criqui with Coach Al McGuire. A new Hall of Famer, Coach McGuire, to be inducted in May as Bobby Hurley drives to the hoop, lays off to Laettner.
If you watch with Bob Hurley, he penetrates under the radar, then he'll drop off. That's a drop down. And he'll do a lot of that in a few years from now. Give me your eyes out there. Notre Dame has 16 points. 14 cups.
11:50 to play in the first half. Brian Davis, who scored 5 early points on the wing as they go low to Laettner and double up on him on the ball. Bennett coming back. Laettner coming out high now.
If they open up, Laettner could drive on Ross.
So Ellis, and again Duke body checks Ellis and doesn't allow him to power the basket. Early searches out low and finds Antonio Lang. Leitner with the ball, drives to the hoop, but he's a 56% three-point shooter, outside shooter, hitting 63% overall from the field. He now has 12 points. So the overmatch continues. Notre Dame unable to defend Christian Leitner. Hosen in the game, gives the ball to Ellis. And Alfonso Ellis.
Switch.
Everything worked but the shot. Grant Hill to Thomas Hill and slam, bam. And the number 1 Duke Blue Devils in the lead, 38-20.
Here goes the hang glide. Bounce pass by Ross that time to the weak side. Simple basket by Ellis.
Leitner gets the roll as he continues to put up the numbers. 14 points for Christian Leitner. 16 points for Christian Leitner. Again, Notre Dame can't hit from the outside, and Duke comes back the other way running. Hill to Lang. Has 9. Thomas Hill with 8. Antonio Lang's come off the bench to score 6, and Hurley with the ball has 6. Bobby Hurley dishes to Grant Hill. They time it out just right after this. Blue Devils did everything right, including shoot free throws as they hit for 11 of 14 from the line. But the rebounds continue to be talking about the things the pros like about Ellis. He said, number 1, he catches everything you throw to him and he can shoot it. Number 2, he can run the floor. He blocks shots and he's very strong. So those are 4 things that will get you drafted high if you can do them all well. As Hurley strikes from three-point range and Duke picks right up.
You know, you talk about Coach K, you talk about integrity. You talk about Bob Hurley, you talk about winning.
Duke basketball. We start to
Duke
get into converses here we're not looking to do.
Yeah, Duke is definitely a round ball, net, B-ball program.
Thomas Hill rising up.
Now Notre Dame goes with a solid man-to-man. Should work the ball into Christian. There it is.
Beautiful play by Grant Hill as he drives the baseline and dishes, but Leitner lost the handle. With a win today, Duke goes to its best start in school history.
Score down the other end. Got a 20-point spread. Blue Devils don't want to let it get under 20.
Leitner working on Ross, and he'll go to the left. Joe Ross is now in. Billy Taylor tries to bank it. Hurley rebounds. 5 rebounds for the smallest player on the floor, 6-foot Bobby Hurley.
The championship was truly when they beat UNLV. And they just couldn't cover Christian roaming out to the three-point area.
Alfonso Ellis powers the ball.
With Ellis, he's never had the continuity. He was 2 different semesters in 2 different years. He had to sit out because of academic problems at Notre Dame, not NCAA academic problems.
Damon Sweet dishes off, and Alfonso Ellis pulls up. You mentioned earlier Duke is coming off what was a very difficult game for them at Florida State until the last 3.5 minutes when the Blue Devils went on a 14-0 run to blow the game open.
And they start playing football against the ACC.
The ACC is going to, they don't need to be surprised. They know what's coming. Hurley fires, rims it. Thomas Hill with a rebound. Leitner with a rebound as Duke continues to dominate on the
20-point spread. Game's been even the last 8 minutes. It's and Duke hasn't pulled up. They used multiple substitutions. Keep the pressure on. There's Bob, the other presence. Nice feed. What a feed. Give a touch.
Assist to this game, the 706th of his career. 3 more, and he should get them today. He'll set the Duke record.
There's the steal. Now watch him look the other way. Now here comes the pass. And Zippo.
Alfonso Ellis coming out high as Notre Dame tries to run plays. Duke so schooled and defensively and so quick to help out. There's little either way except on a...
That is a picture book play.
Thomas Hill pulling up. I know you're a great advocate, Alan. The key to great basketball is to be able to pull up and jump shoot off the dribble.
Yes, and the other key, especially in pro ball, to be a good pro, you must be able to score after you kill your dribble. The great ones can, the Oscars and so forth. And,
Barkley's the best at that. He doesn't have his dribble left. He still jumps through everybody. Cherokee Parks harassed, but he does get the ball to Thomas Hill. Quickly to Leitner.
nice, excellent.
Lamar Justice putting a fake on. It's not bought at all by Grant Hill. Here's the steal by Brian Davis. Grant Hill's on the left lead. Here's Grant Hill. It'll go. And Hill
With them, and it's Michigan we got. We got Syracuse at Syracuse and UCLA at South Bend.
next Sunday at 12:30. Michigan travels to Notre Dame on.
There's some good moves, but there's something lacking, and I guess it'll come with maturity. 1-3-1 trap should end up with a layup underneath the Christian.
Paul Evans, our NBC statistician, totaling the numbers, shows that Leitner has 26 points to lead all scorers on 10 of 13 shooting. Also has 6 rebounds. Thomas Hill with 14. Ryan Davis with a 13-point game. Bobby Hurley with 11 points.
Here's the layup. Nope, he's kicking it out.
Artie Clark fires a line drive and finds...
Sweets has to shoot from outside more to keep the defense on him. This is a 1-2-1-1 trap pressure, not called a zone. Now develops into a man-to-man. Nice drop pass by Bob Hurley. Duke. And obviously, as the years go by, he's still got another 50 games left after this to increase that assist rate.
Brooks Boyer fires.
Will improve with more PT.
The cheers are for Blakeney, a walk-on. Kenny Blakeney, a backup guard. Every time he gets the ball, he gets a big ovation from the student body. As Notre Dame scores.
And then to go places and not speak to the people that know their business. It's crazy. It's like post-dating memos or playing paperclip wars. But trying to figure out the pepper and the fly shot. Well, they don't want him to get 100. All right, here we go. We don't have much time for it. Here we go.
To Clark.
Here it is. He got 100. Okay, Pat, get up and go.
New York.
The ball up court. The lead goes down to Marty Clark, and he slams down numbers 99 and 100 for the victors, the Duke Blue Devils. Lakers. Once again, our final score today, Duke 100, Notre Dame 71. Now this is Don Criqui for the new Hall of Famer, Coach Al McGuire, saying so long from Durham, North Carolina. Glad you could be with us.